Will, did you click
Oh
landing
yeah, it's
page
all
at the
coming
top?
together.
Huh?
Prepared stuff.
Did you click landing page at the top?
Do you want to send me back to the landing page, Mike?
Damn it.
Okay. Can I...
No.
do that? There's something I need to do. Oh, I was going to clear the chat. Okay. We're streaming. We're live.
We're live.
Lights, camera, action.
No naughty words.
You with your mom.
This is Tragedy of War, Session 1. New campaign starting up. It's about war and religion and stuff. I've already read all of the precursor stuff, so we're just gonna get right into it, shall we?
Woo!
Where's the music?
Is the music on a Discord bot?
The music's on for me. It's in the browser. It's
Yeah, I like to fix it for everyone.
Okay.
Preload.
Make sure we're all synced up.
Oh
We're
yeah.
sick.
Is the global volume control for myself?
Oh,
or for everyone?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Ironically, we're gonna go over all this.
I did not cover that in. Okay, it's just quiet for me. Hang on.
Take your time.
I'll reload the page.
Take your time.
Okay.
Global volume control.
I will say I will be a little disappointed if that one song from the
There we go.
original campaign playlist doesn't make a
The
return.
Uruguay
here.
one? Is it the Uruguay
Yeah,
one?
the Uruguay one.
It's the Uruguay one. Maybe it's there somewhere, Will. You'll have
I
to
need
see.
to be able to close my eyes once a session and.
Yeah,
It is time.
my time has come. All right. So you guys have been invited to a celebration in the Cistern. You're all, you've made your way here by some measure, some means, and you were sent to the small town of Prome in Cistern, where you met with, well, you're not really talking, you haven't really talked to each other much as of yet, but that's where they're gathering you together to get on this carriage to then go to the main city and participate in the celebration. So the wagon ride's been going, the carriage ride. It's like a nice kind of limo carriage, you could call it. There's some windows so you can see out into the sand-swept dunes. It's not large enough though that it's super comfy. Like you're still kind of right next to each other, and it's not ideal. They didn't really account for certain statures that are within the wagon, if that makes sense. And so you guys are currently kind of on the road around. Oops, that's not drawing. Here we go. On the road, kind of this way, and you are on your way to the main city. Where's the drawing tool? Okay.
There's no drawing tool for us.
Draw an
Correct?
arrow. Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
The first arrow. All right.
Oh.
First of many.
The journey to this place was shorter than you would have anticipated. Feels like almost no time has passed at all, really, since you've left your kingdoms. You're in the carriage with everyone that is currently a player. Their character is in this carriage with you, along with a few other faces who seem to have been quiet up until this point.
You see, looks to be a tiefling kind of breathe a deep sigh. He's got red skin, longish hair that rests on his shoulders, and he's dressed up in a very nice coat. So what brings everybody here? I don't know if I can expand that. Is that how do you expand it, Harry?
We'll put him there, and you can.
You just zoom in.
Where's
more.
the
It's
dude?
Pretty high resolution.
But watch this. It'll be even lower resolution after. Alright, ready?
Lovely.
Actually, we have character artwork for this.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
He's a very suave-looking fellow.
Right. Odd
And
for a tiefling, am I right?
and as this tiefling says this, you see kind of like this taller Goliath fellow also in the carriage with you guys, and he also breathes a deep sigh. We've been quiet up till this point.
Doesn't mean I can't, interject. Break the silence, break the mold. What's your name, big fella?
Gives him like a long stare. Cecil. You are
Damien. Nice to meet you.
Was that Damien?
Damien, yeah.
Damien.
Dame.
If you need to be reminded of character names, you can scroll over the portrait and it will tell you the name.
Oh, augers.
So,
spelled it
Mike?
Or wrong in my notes. Michael.
His name is Mike? Harry, would my character know this tiefling?
you've
Or the
never
other-
seen him
the guy
before
for
in
that
your
matter?
you've never seen him before in your life, neither of these people.
Okay, okay.
And that's his character art as well. He looks like very he doesn't look like he appreciates the conversation.
For real.
Is this man? Do we know him to be like someone escorting us, or he's in the same boat as the rest of us?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, and we're all familiar with the situation that we're brought here. It's like ambassador.
Yeah, you imagine that they are ambassadors from a kingdom. You're not sure which.
Well, if you're going to break the silence, such a simple question. Perhaps it's not as welcome.
Or can you describe what your character looks like?
Yes, it is a very tall Aarakocra man. Looks like it has mostly like owl features. He's wearing a nice big wide brimmed hat, nice like suit that his wings wrapped around his hands, kind of tucked into a blazer at his sides. Nice big belt with a shiny buckle. One eye closed and doesn't look happy about anything ever.
Why the long face?
Is
You
this a joke?
are you winking at me?
Pardon me?
Where are you from, friend?
Tell me first what you find so damn funny.
We are not here to make friends with one another, Damien.
Yes, and that will not be my plan.
Actually, I think that's exactly what we're here for.
How
Going to,
do you figure that?
well, going to Cistern and shaking hands and stuff. I'm actually from Bedlam. I think
You don't say.
yeah, we're supposed to be uniting the kingdoms and
I'm so
singing the
surprised.
praises.
I'm sorry, was you not briefed on this whole situation? We all know why we're here.
Do we?
It is some spiritualistic journey for you now?
Can be if you want it to be.
Tell me what it is. For now, I must know.
That is a great question.
We're here for our own nations. But why are you?
Well, I'm here representing Bedlam.
What are you
Well.
wearing?
I'm wearing some like some green garb. It's like cloakish. It's like a suit you would say at the time, but not
Okay.
quite so like modern to be like like a gown like a
Gotcha. It's like a single cloth
robes.
with like
yeah.
just
Kind of pasted over it. Actually, it is somewhat beautiful. With
Okay.
green,
It's very
gold
elegant, if
patterns.
not modern.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Does it have like pockets, like clear pockets on the outside?
No, not on the outside. You might see some on the inside along the journey that he kind of puts some stuff in. Maybe it takes a flask out once in a while.
Okay.
Good to stay hydrated.
I'm not sure you know what's in your pocket.
Oh, this is it's you might not believe me, but it allows you to jump forward in time.
That's incredible. I don't believe.
You can believe what you want, friend, but I won't share any.
Daelin, you in the midst of this interaction, Daelin, you notice that this Goliath fellow, he's been kind of mean mugging you the entire way here. Occasionally, just sending you some negative vibes, some sideways glances, some sneers. Doesn't look like he likes you much. And you take note of that.
You got a problem, friend?
Goliath kind of narrows his eyes and leans forward. You're like sitting across from him, let's say. I do not appreciate your being alive. And then he leans back. What'd you say?
You see,
You one of those assholes from Heritage?
Hey. we heard
You sound like an asshole from Heritage.
yeah. Are you one of those assholes from Heritage? As he just walks over next to Mike's character and kind of leans up, puts his arm around his shoulder.
Cecil looks very confused, and he looks at the half-orc sitting across from him as well, next to Mike.
Yeah, Hey! What the fuck's wrong with Heritage?
What isn't wrong with Heritage?
Could you both describe your character, Mike first?
Yeah, Mike first.
You see what kind of looks like a reborn, kind of like a human, graying skin, scars all across the face, white hair, and just like pretty simple like leather clothes.
Very nice. Where's Mike? Here he is.
Is there like a clear presenting as? Like, would we be able to recognize or?
Like human.
Human. Okay.
Yeah.
The half orc Mike is talking to, skin charred to black with what appears to be like cracks in his own skin, showing like a bright yellow, crystals coming off his head. It appears that there's like half Genasi features he has, while on his back. Would I have my weapon still?
You would have it, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a giant fucking greatsword on his back. The fuck's wrong with Heritage?
The Goliath kind of sighs and like puts a hand to his face.
You come from a dirty, disgusting land of thieves.
Thieves, perhaps not, but heretics for sure.
The Goliath looks confused now.
Buddy, I think you got your countries
Stop
mixed
talking.
up. Okay. We don't roll around in the fucking dirt like rats.
Yeah, they live in little huts above the dirt.
Oh. I turned to that character. and like I look like I'm about to like do something, but then I go silent and just sit down.
What did you say your names were for your characters, Mike and Matt?
My character's name is Brelikk.
Yeah.
Mine
Okay,
is
if you
Gale.
said, otherwise, it's okay if not.
So this journey is kind of continuing. Jack, you're kind of omitting from this social interaction, and you're looking out the window to see, the sights along the landscapes, and you see kind of like a platform, like an ancient ruin of some kind. It's submerged underneath the dune partially, and it's got these little claws that kind of poke out the sides of the sand. And you recognize it to have some dwarven kind of craft. It looks very advanced, but very forgotten. And you make note of this.
Remember. All right. Can I remember anything else about what it might be?
You're not exactly sure. Make a history check, though.
First roll of the campaign.
Yeah, your memory banks are coming out with nothing in the current moment. But you do recognize the craft. And at this point, the Goliath kind of makes note of the other kind of lankier Goliath man sitting down the way from him. And he kind of leans forward to look to the right. And he kind of squints. And why are you here? I thought Safeguard had appointed me to represent them.
I kind of look at him,
And
I look to my right.
I'll raise up a hand as if to interject, and you see this high elf sitting next to the man you just referenced, and he says, "This is just merely my assistant. I'd prefer if you spoke to me directly."
Wow. Wow.
The Goliath searches Will's expression, or your character's expression, Will.
My face is blank. My face has not shifted. The only thing that has changed is my eyes moved from straight ahead to his direction when he talked to me, and then to Cannon's character, and then back straight now.
Do you want to describe your character?
Sure. You see a Goliath, but not your typical Goliath. This Goliath is standing at about 7'4", but he is really lanky. His wingspan is unnaturally long. He's wearing like a fur coat, which seems a bit out of place for the current environment. Where it gets leather more down the sides. You see, everything is very tight fitting. You see that there's, if he's has weapons on him, you don't know where he would put them. He kind of sits with a blank expression, and he's got some tattoos on his head, and covered his arms and legs. His whole body's covered, basically. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Is his character pulled out on the?
I will pull him out now.
Oh wow, this looks like does not look like a Goliath. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
Guy
The,
needs to eat a sandwich.
Oh, I need to reconnect.
Cecil kind of leans back into his seat. You can tell he's a little suspicious, but he doesn't say anything more.
Wait, which one? Whose guy is Cecil?
Cecil is just one of the NPCs in the wagon with you guys.
Is he
I'm trying to get back in.
All right. Is he a Goliath?
He's also a
Yes.
Goliath, yep.
Yeah.
What about Brelikk?
Brelikk
Half Genasi.
Brelikk is a
half-orc.
half-orc.
Yeah.
Oh,
Half-orc,
half
okay.
Also, here I made a mistake. I clicked the button, and now I'm on the landing page. And came back.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh, you
I'm
know
in the
what?
login and I can't select my own name.
Thank you.
Because it says you're still in here.
Yeah, I know because my internet fucking disconnected.
Let me kick you. I'll kick you.
Kick him.
This
There
is
you
a
go.
classic canon from.
This is bullshit.
Um,
Of course, it's on the first night of D&D.
So to fix that landing page issue, the ride has been continuing. We'll say it's you guys have been making a steady pace. Your driver, occasionally you hear him go as he spits like a nice big loogie off the cart,
Ugh.
and then he just cracks the reins again, and you know that you're being led by horses. And as you approach the city, you start to hear kind of like the ambience of the festival that is currently going on.
Hey, so Daelin, so your character, he kind of gets armor on the shoulder still, and you get like a whisper in your ear. Hey, do you think the driver's a dwarf? Kind of looks like one, don't you think?
Can I
Is it
see the
tiefling
driver? Is it like? Is the carriage like?
It is open kind of at the front flaps. You can see his back, and he's kind of like probably like a horse away from you, like he's pulling a trailer kind of a thing.
He might be. I don't know.
What if you ask, you know?
Daelin, you want to make a history check?
Yes.
I'm a bit shy, otherwise I'd ask myself.
Something guttural.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Oh, it's a hidden dice roll right there.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, look at
mysterious.
that. He got a 13.
Mike privately rolled some
There you
dice.
go.
My private review rolls a 3.
Oh, look at that. Did you take it off?
I fixed it.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that.
Oh, take it
That's
off.
cool.
I'm pretty smart.
So yeah, you when he says this to you, you like scrunch your brow because it makes like no sense at first, and then you blink and some part of you seems to recall that there are no dwarves, so that's why the question makes no sense to you.
Is it a dwarf? Can I see him?
Make a perception check.
Hard to see dwarves, you know.
Mhm.
Seeing dwarves is not
He's got
exactly-
like a shawl, or not a shawl. Okay, like one of those
Orcas.
yeah, it's a hood that goes over his head and kind of drapes off his shoulders, and you see him like turn his head, when he's and you see when he turns his head, a large bushy beard kind of juts out from over his shoulder, and he looks very stocky, but it's hard to tell.
It can't be a dwarf.
You don't think so?
No. Get out of my face.
I'll leave you to it. So, everybody, since I am the impromptu leader of these representatives, I would like to go around and ask everybody their names. If we leave one thing here from this cart, I think we should know each other.
And
Is
who
this
said you were
is this everyone
representative?
on the cart?
No, I'm only dragging them on as they're introduced.
No. I mean, like, are there other NPCs in the cart, or is it
Oh,
us and
it's just us and these guys. Yeah.
There's only 8 people.
And the driver.
Hey, Jack, can you make an insight check?
Can I make an
Harry,
insight
can
check?
you-
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you see my DM?
Insight.
Mine? Or
Mine to you.
let me check.
So 21.
Uh,
So you look around and you notice there are only 8 people, and you find this strange, since there are 9 kingdoms. Oh no, there would be 7 people. My apologies. And you find this strange since there are 2 kingdoms missing.
yeah. Let me try and put that in for you, buddy.
Okay. I didn't know if that needed to be immediate or anything.
Wouldn't that just be like aren't there only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Aren't there only like 8 places they could come from? Since Cistern is the place we're going, right? There's like
no,
8
yeah.
other kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the representative of Cistern could be here with us.
There's a representative of Cistern. I thought we were going to Cistern.
Yeah, but there still might be a representative there.
I think we're meeting with the person representing Cistern.
No. In
On the cart? I thought we were traveling there still.
I think
Yeah, you're
that's-
still traveling. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta follow. It's very loud.
Hey.
It's Hayden. Thank you, Hayden.
Remember to super chat, Hayden.
We love
Donate
you,
that
Aiden.
$20 on the super chat.
Make sure to use your Twitch Prime.
All right.
100% of the profits go toward cancer research, Hayden.
No.
So, yeah, Jack, you through just scanning the faces in the cart, you would note that there are no Vidalcan. So,
Which kingdom do Vidalcan hail from?
Thank God, no
Destiny.
blue people.
Destiny.
Would be pretty cringe, right, Matt?
So you're not sure.
Is Destiny the place that Sanctum's at war with?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go, Harry.
Did you send me another thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's for later.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So speaking of names, let's go with the silent one first. You back there. I point to your character, Jack.
He
What's her
ignored
name?
you. He's not looking at you. He's looking outside.
All right. Who's next quietest? You. The one with the big sword.
Is that Brelikk?
Yeah, it's Brighthorn.
Brelikk, and I immediately go back to Turnabilly.
We're like a terrible crowd here today.
Okay, you get the sense that my guy did not understand when you said you back there. And
Mm.
he does not recognize that as a call.
Well, Damien won't be made the fool of.
Well, unfortunate timing for you.
So, you, Undead Man.
Daelin.
Daelin. Damien. D-names.
Yeah.
This will get confusing.
Birds of a feather. What about you, Sombreroed Birdman?
It's a
A lot of flub of that one.
Gesundheit.
Sorry, how do you pronounce that?
you can just say ak. You don't need the
I feel like I'm insulting you every time I talk to you.
No, please.
Ah,
You do that already. It's fine.
why, thank you.
Yes, try to keep the spit in your mouth.
And you're Cecil, we know that. What about you, other... what would you say you were from again? If I point, I'm looking at your character, Will.
He's the assistant.
Assistant in Haven. Yeah.
That, as I said before, please address me instead. This is Thaunak Smartfist, and I am Ithil, Lord of the Southern side, one of the Southern Lords of Haven.
Really?
Hunt.
You know, I've been that far, and I never heard about any Southern Lord.
I said one of them.
I don't think there are any lords in the South.
It's south of the city, not
Oh, okay, I
have-
gotcha.
There are quite a few upstanding houses in the south of Haven.
Oh, you know, Cecil, you've been there before.
I have.
Oh,
Have
a
you?
well-traveled individual. Yeah, it's quite cold over there.
Yeah, colder places.
Okay. As the conversations continue, the city's ambience grows louder, and you guys find yourselves. Okay, I got it in there, Cannon.
Fog. Sorry.
No,
Also, are
that's
there
good.
tokens available to be put on the map just so I can type it in correctly and also so we can see them?
Which you mean of the other characters?
Cannon and sorry, the assistant.
Oh,
That one was.
yeah, that's Will.
Okay, that's Will. Will, his name was Jorma, right? So he's up here.
Yeah, they're lying about it though. Apparently, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
You don't know that
what-
in character though.
Yeah.
In character, what did you say his name was?
I said his name was Thaunak Smartfist.
Marfist?
Smartfist. I'll post it in chat.
Okay, thank you. And then yours as well. What did you say yours was? And if we don't know your actual one, that's fine.
Me?
Mhm.
I said my name was Ithil. Just Ithil.
Okay, Sithel. Okay, thank you.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh come on, I can't. Can I only roll in chat, not post?
No, you should be able to. Here you go.
Is it my? Oh, it's probably my internet.
Oh, that's John.
Harry, can you kick me again?
Yes. Where's Cannon? Kick. Okay. The city's ambience grows, and where's my thing? Kingdoms, Cistern. I think I can just activate this and bring you all here.
Oh god, I'm lagging out.
You see lots of people flooding in and out the front gate. And it's still kind of like midday, I'd say, by this point. And you see kind of like Cistern is built around some very close to the water. There's some canals running in and under like the main bridge that leads into the city. And there's some large kind of sandstone buildings towering off in the distance. And the carriage enters through this front gate in behind like kind of a parade of people holding flags, and seems like ceremonious. And there's tons of people in the street, all doing a variety of activities. There's like, you see like a little kid holding like what looks like to us would be like a Roman candle. He's like shooting it up into like the, at people, up into the sky, up into like some fruit stands, and people calling, like smoked sausage here, and lots of activity going on. The carriage abruptly stops. Get out of my wagon! And Cecil stands kind of abruptly and goes for the kind of too small door, and steps out into the sandy kind of plaza, and he dusts off his garbs. He looks back into the wagon.
Oh, don't get up all at once. I stand up and I walk on over to the door and I hold my hand up for Cecil to help me down.
Jesus Christ.
Slaps the hand away.
All right. I thought the
stand out
audience was supposed to
and
be
shamble down.
very generous.
I'll get out.
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
Yeah, I stand up and shamble down.
Everyone starts funneling out.
Where the hell are we supposed to go?
I thought you were the promptu leader for this group.
I never said that.
I believe they directed us to speak with a brother Moro. I imagine he is part of the faith here. Maybe representative of the bystander.
No. I think we're supposed to talk to Prince Anodyne of the city.
I think you are spreading misinformation.
Me? No.
Okay,
you think
we are
Saban
not
is
supposed
cold?
to talk. Are we not supposed to talk to the prince then?
Cecil kind of looks between them as they get out and ask more questions, and he rolls his eyes and he starts walking into the mob of people. You would notice he sticks out above most people.
Well, I'm gonna go and see what the city has to offer. Good luck to you, and maybe we'll meet up later today when we find the prince or brother or what something. I don't know. See ya.
Oh, I thought we had some sort of meeting to go to together. Are we to go our separate ways?
You see Damien kind of very quickly go on over to the smoked sausage stand to grab a bite to eat.
Jesus.
There is this old lady that kind of walks by you, Ak, as you step off the carriage, and she doesn't say anything, but she has a very pinched face, like she just ate like a lemon, you know, and she kind of walks up to you with this huge stack of boxes, essentially.
Okay.
Balloon pack?
What? Repeat. What did you say?
She kind of tips it forward, and one of the boxes kind of falls towards you. Do you try to catch it, or do you let it fall?
I attempt to catch it.
Okay. You catch it easily. It kind of rolls off your big feathered chest and into your winged hands, and looks like a balloon pack, like a pack of balloons. I'll send it
Are
to
they
you.
like not filled, like send as in my inventory, or send like the description?
They are not filled.
Okay, so it's just deflated balloons, like ready to be filled, blown up.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
How much does this cost, and why do I need it?
She just kind of starts hobbling away.
Ma'am, I believe you forgot this.
Do you chase her down and give it back to her?
I look to the others to see if anyone else recognizes why I was given a box of balloons.
Why does anyone know? Is this part of this place?
It doesn't look like she was charging you.
Okay.
Just kind of giving him out.
Who wants?
What are they made of? Are they like? It seems weird for them to be plastic. Is it like some
They
medieval
seem
version balloon?
Yeah, they seem
Made of animal guts?
made of maybe some kind of very stretchy animal hide, and maybe infused with some magical properties.
Okay.
Let me see here. Parker, owner.
Okay.
You will
What
see
seemed
it
to be
in your
my
5th tab,
My 5th tab, I see. Journal.
I think. Or it'll be one of your
this is-
tabs.
4th one. It's in my 4th one.
Yeah.
It might be different for you. Items directory balloon pack.
There you go. What was up, Jack?
What are the inhabitants of this city?
Looks like a lot of humans. Despite it being a celebration of, theoretically lots of different peoples, there aren't that many diverting from human or halfling or gnome. So there's a lot of short people and a lot of humans. You see that kid run by again, and you identify him this time as a halfling. shooting the Roman candle everywhere. And he kind of goes, ha ha ha, and he shoots one at your leg, and it goes dink right off kind of the side of your thing, doing nothing.
He shoots one at my leg.
Uh-huh. You identify this.
How close is he?
He is probably like 10 to 15 feet away from you. And he kind of like made a big show of it too. Like he slid, you know, out into the open and goes, ha ha ha, and then and it doesn't really explode or anything. It's just like a, you know, it's just a lit light. And it bounces off your exterior.
Okay.
And then he quickly runs away into the crowd. And you see more lights flying around above the people.
I put on the balloon pack.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I know all its properties, what I can do with these balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I adorn it as I didn't have any large pouch or anything, so.
Mm-hmm.
And you fly. I'm kidding.
Oops.
I mean, I'm a bird.
I gotta
Oberon.
put your thing in the prototype. There we go. Update. And you see what Jack's character. Jack, do you want to describe your character for everyone?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Humanoid, but you can clearly tell it's a machine. So Warforged. And it looks very worn down. Some of its limbs seem to be missing chunks out of it. You can see the wiring going down. It's not completely armored and plated, but he does appear to carrying some weapons, I suppose, as any of you would be.
A shambling figure for sure. He looks like he's barely hanging on in terms of his physical appearance, but he still seems functional. You kind of wonder how he got here, but you all are kind of in this plaza now, and it seems like your current goal, as you understand it, is to meet with the representative in Cistern, a man of faith. And you're not exactly sure where it is. The other two representatives have already disappeared. So it looks like you have to kind of delve further into town to figure it out.
Cecil and Damon were the other two representatives, and they just up and dipped.
Yep, they
Okay.
just disappeared.
Just to make sure it was them. Negotiator. I like that I can see the name, but I'm curious. Okay.
I don't know where the fuck to start looking.
Brelikk, as you're standing there, towering over many of the people in this general vicinity, you hear some loud grunts as there's and they're kind of like distant, so maybe less close, but they sound like they're coming in from the distance. But you see what looks like you see the arms of something hoisting a large stone up into the air, and then as it falls from his arms onto the ground, and he's it just sounds like there's some physical exertion going on over there.
I would like to walk over to the physical exertion, I guess, and see what the fuck is happening.
Over some of the crowd, you see like fire literally being like spewed into the sky above where the people are, and people are like, oh, and like clapping, you know, after they see it. There's just flames dancing. Maybe it even like catches on some lady's hair, and she and you know, like pats it out before it spreads. Would the other characters generally make their way into town along with Matt's character?
I would ask Brelikk.
Brelikk, do you know where you're going?
No. But, I mean, what are we going to do? Just stand around? I continue walking forward.
This is where I miss having spider climb. My first thought was, oh yeah, I just climbed to the top of a building and see where I go. Fuck. I miss having spider climb.
I'll tell.
Damn it.
I'll tell Brelikk.
That's a good answer. I'll follow.
So it looks like
Are you the Birdman?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. You would think that Brelikk is a little uncomfortable talking to you, just
Okay.
a little bit.
I just get a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Racism.
In D&D nonsense.
You don't think it's racism?
Harry, do I see any
Okay,
religious?
he's just uncomfortable.
You said the man we're supposed to be meeting with is a religious figure.
Hmm.
Do I see any religious buildings?
make a religion check.
Oh,
Religion.
I specifically did not take one of this.
Ooh.
I hate
That is,
religion. God damn it.
You see, Jack, you see a tavern, and you identify it. I'm gonna tell you out of character. It's a tavern. You identify it as the religious building, and you.
I walk toward it. I shamble toward it.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Do you tell the others?
It looks like he just starts shambling.
More of us breaking off? What is happening?
Daelin, where are you going?
I just see the Warforged going to get drunk, so I walk in the general direction that Cecil did.
Okay.
As you're walking in that direction, you hear some like drums and some percussion. And as you walk over there, you run into probably a group of 9 belly dancers, kind of going along with the beat. And in the center of like this circle of 9, there is one very brolic dancer. He towers above the rest. He's just going at it, you know.
Belly dancing.
Mm.
It's kind of like a very awkward sight, but everyone's just kind of going along with it. You think that it's just the group of the festival kind of pulling him along.
Okay.
They look like they're really egging him on, you know, like it's the big fat guy at the party doing some crazy moves, you know, up on a table or something. Looks like it's really hit that point of the night.
As you get closer past the group, one of the belly dancers tries to pull you into the mix. Do you resist?
I resist.
Okay. They start tugging on you, but you decide to break off and keep going on.
You just pull your hand away, and they look a little hurt. And then they continue belly dancing and staring at you as they back up.
I just continue walking toward wherever I think Cecil went.
Yeah. Okay. Make a survival check. You're like tracking him at this point.
Survival check.
See if you can see his big bald head shooting up over the over the crowd.
Hey,
What's up, Cannon? Did you DM
Is
me?
this quality tolerable for the rest of the session?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
The audio.
Like this audio quality?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This'll do. We can understand you.
Yeah, I have to be on mobile. My internet's freaking out right now.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. So you're kind of peeking over, getting on your tippy toes and peeking over the crowd, and you see, like it's almost like it gleams in the light, like it catches the light and it shines off, and you see this big, kind of, gray cue ball, and you think it's either the assistant or Cecil, but your bets are, so you got pretty good odds. You got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I just walked toward it.
Okay.
Are you a gambling man, Mike?
I am.
Ithil and Thaunak, I believe. Where are you guys going? You're kind of just standing there as you watch everyone disperse.
So everyone just leaves, just us hanging out.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, unless you want to follow.
I'll just say to you, I don't suppose you know where we're supposed to go either?
No, I don't.
Right.
I know why we're here. We're here for you. You're supposed to lead this.
I know. I guess I'll also look around for Cecil because I don't want to go near that tiefling.
You want to just avoid that.
Would you?
I would like to perceive for Cecil
All right.
so that I can find him, and perceive for the tiefling so I can avoid him.
Sure.
You
You can make two separate checks for that if you want.
Yes. We'll do first for Cecil.
Okay. I'll drag Cecil back out onto the board so we can see him.
You can do it for me. My roll 20 or my foundry is frozen again.
Okay. Let's see here. This is a perception.
Yep.
So you kind of crane your neck, and it looks like he might have just disappeared a little bit beyond your purview. You're not sure, but as for as for the other guy, as for Damien,
Damien, yeah.
you were pretty sure he left the smoked sausage stand. You were almost 100% sure. So you kind of like walk, slightly up past the smoked sausage stand, and he kind of just appears next to you again.
Oh, fuck.
Hey!
Oh,
You see, I'm like my tail is like wagging. I'm eating like two sausages, like one in my mouth.
Okay.
Just gobbling those sausages.
hello.
You want some, buddy? And I like wiggle the sausage in front of you. It's like on a stick.
No, I don't eat meat.
So where does South Haven Lord want to go in this festival? Where are you trying to go? Maybe I can help you.
Well, to be honest, I was hoping to attend a business, not pleasure.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure I can help with that exactly, but, I'll give my best shot if you want.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, but, so we're going to be here for a while, is that what you're saying?
I think that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, perhaps, I'll look over at you, Will, and I'll just say, are you hungry or anything?
I just look down at him and give him just the look of disdain as Damien is sitting next to us saying it's gonna take a long time, we're gonna be here a while, and I just look at him and just look straight forward and look towards the direction that I saw everyone else walk off to.
Oh, don't look so down, big guy. And I wave the sausage in front of you. Want a bite?
Oh my
Yeah, it's in a very bendy stick, so it just like whoop, whoop, in front of your face.
I love the visual.
This is miserable.
I look down at this just horrible human, horrible person, and I just look at him and just go, I'm alright. Continue to just sit there and look forward like I'm waiting just for Canon to give us the okay to do anything.
Oh, you know what? They got some cool stuff. Here, follow me.
No.
Oh,
Do you
we
follow?
could,
He walks away. You feel like you could sneak away as he turns around, or you could follow him deeper. You'll
will
probably
try
go
and-
deeper anyway, but
Yeah, I'll go in that direction, and then I'll just try and like disappear in the crowd as if it was a mistake or something.
okay. I don't
I'll
think.
try and I'll
Yeah.
try and bring Will with me, but
Okay. Roll with advantage on stealth.
if you would please.
Oh right. Why do I have to play Cannon's character? All right, let's
Playing Comcast.
Is Canon really playing D&D now?
advantage.
This is better. This is
Um,
immersive, Harry. I don't have to know what the rules are.
Yeah, so easily enough, Will's character kind of, as you're debating, you know, like he sees your hesitation, he like shoves you into like the crowd of people next to you, and he, you guys kind of disappear, and you don't see Damien's reaction to you leaving him.
Guys, I really don't like him.
Jack.
Yes, sir.
Your character kind of continues shambling up to this tavern, and you stop when you get to the front, and you analyze the sign that is kind of hanging right outside of it, and
And what does it say?
it says "No Man's Land."
To me, that could mean anything. I walk in.
You walk in, and you
It's a robot
are.
bar.
Well, that'd be perfect.
You are. Oh well, actually, let's do this. You walk in, and there's a lot of people in here. It's like super crowded, and there's kind of like a big circle formed around more of these kind of these ceremonial dancers, I guess you can call them, all ladies with these
The tavern?
swords. Yes, they're all kind of in the middle, kind of like doing this display of martial prowess, and they kind of all have shawls over their face, and everyone just seems to be kind of into it. You see a door on the other side of the tavern if you'd like to make an exit, or you can just
I'll walk up to the door on the other side of the tavern.
okay. You kind of navigate your way, testing your you know, your what's the thing that make sure you're not bumping into people, testing your ability to maneuver more. There's some very loud hollers like "Hey!" as one of them does like a flip in the center, and you kind of just pop out the other side, and the sun glare like blinds you for a second as you feel like you just came out of like a like one of the most sensory overload places you've been in.
Like the
I will
perfume
confirm
department.
now
Like
that
the
that was not a
perfume
religious institute.
It did not appear that way.
Yeah. All right. Can I try again to identify if I can see any religion?
Yes, of course you can.
All right. Do you want me to roll? Religion?
Yeah, roll a religion check. You could. Woo! Okay.
Recalibrating.
Recal-
And, identifying that taverns are indeed not religious institutions.
Yeah, so you see a building with like this stone arm. You see the roof of a building, and a stone arm is coming out of like the front of the roof, and it's holding these stone scales. It's like it's a statue of some stone scales, and you feel like this is a religious landmark, has some connotation.
I'll walk toward it.
Okay. Daelin, your tracking of Cecil has also led you around the corner to this building out of the Central Plaza area. and you are you're closer than Jack's character, but you're right behind Cecil basically. Parker and so Ack and Brelikk, you are coming up to this. Let me fade out that music and go back to the other playlist. You guys come up to like our there's a half orc who is currently hoisting this large stone over his head, Brelikk, and there's some other humans and halflings kind of surrounding him, and they're all holding like much smaller stones, some smaller, some lighter weight, some lighter loads, and he kind of he's impressing everyone. He's like, "Ugh!" And you know, like doing like reps with this stone that you don't think is really all that large, but it seems to be pleasing the crowd nonetheless. And there's this little banner over everyone, kind of looks like an event, called it's dubbed Giant's Might. And
Where's Matt?
I don't know.
Matt, you good?
Get in there, Matt.
Hey,
No,
he
I
was
was saying
talking-
Matt. I was saying Matt should get in there.
Do you have a response to any of that, or did you not hear it?
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I was looking over things. I'm so sorry.
There's basically like a contest going on where people are lifting rocks above their heads, and
I would definitely go in for that.
and there's a half orc there who seems to be impressing everyone with you know, his the rock he's picking up. You don't think it's that much weight. So you kind of get in there and
That's just gonna demasculate this guy.
But before he walks in, I want to, if I could say to Brelikk, since I'm there, too, I'd be like,
What a strange display of strength. Not quite what we're looking for, so we best move on to... Oh!
and when he begins walking over.
Matt does not even hear you. He walks in.
as
What are we even here for?
as he walks in, you just to the side, you see a much smaller stand of a dude with like a turban, who's charming a snake in a basket, and he's also got like a little banner over him. It says called "Dance with the Lizard Folk," and there's like another snake in a basket next to him, and a flute, or what do they use to charm snakes? Huh?
Like it's a full stand that he's on and everything.
Yeah. It's like in a one of those carnival stands that no one's at.
Would you say it's heavier than the rock?
The stand?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say it's heavier than the rock.
How much heavier would you say?
It's probably more than double.
Ooh,
You think maybe you could do it.
maybe.
Some stuff would probably fall off the stand, but yeah.
DC 20.
Yeah, you know, not that confident, I don't think.
Okay. You don't see anything
God.
larger than the stone the other half orc's picking up, but you think maybe, you know, you could somehow accumulate more weight.
All right. So like he's just picking up like one rock at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, then I pick up like fucking 3.
there you go.
I'll pick up like 2 rocks. Yeah.
Yeah. Make me an athletics check.
Oh, this is how rolling works.
Mm-hmm. So you...
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
No one's looking at you yet, so you're saving yourself a little bit, you know? You bend down and you try to kind of squat lift it up, and you only get a little bit off the ground, like maybe waist level, before you decide to put it back down.
Ooh.
Definitely
Okay.
the technique.
You feel a little emasculated.
I'd like to try again.
And you see, and you look over and you see the half orc like pressing it with one hand above his
Oh,
head.
that makes me angry.
Pick it up
That
the
makes
second
me
time.
angry.
Your efforts have gone somewhat of this as a small child seems to walk by and begin staring at you as if you're trying to pick up these 3 rocks. Seeing if you can actually do it.
I'd like to try again.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
All right.
No.
The strength of children imbued within Matt.
You're picking up these rocks and the kid's face just drops, like his jaw just hits the floor as he's looking up at this figure.
Does
And
he say that was totally wicked?
his jaw drops, and then it's like 3 seconds of him processing what's going on. He's like, "Whoa!" And there's everyone just turns from the half orc who's doing, you know, like finger push-ups with the stone, and they turn over all at once, and they're just like, "Whoa!" And they all start hovering around you, Matt, and they start like chanting you on.
I'll do a finger push-up with all 3 of the rocks on top of each other.
Yeah, you do so, and the other half orc, he's kind of looking at you with like a mouth agape, kind of like a sad expression, and he kind of like looks at his rock and he looks at you.
And then like I kind of look at him like, sorry, brother.
He takes the rock and he kind of sadly but then he like looks really sad, and he kind of like thinks for a second, like you see a light bulb go off in his head, and with the roll that you made, he kind of he starts like nodding his head really quickly and enthusiastically, and he starts getting like a big tusky smile on his face as he walks over and he puts the rock on top of the other rocks that you're carrying, and everyone goes like, "Yeah!" as you're just kind of filled with testosterone.
Let's go.
Ak, you see Brelikk having a great time.
I just kind of shake my head. You did mention the snake charmer though.
Yeah.
Off to the corner. I'd like to approach him.
Yep, you do so.
So he seems to be charming one, and there's another one like off to the side.
Yeah, it's just kind of resting.
Okay. I approach him.
Hello, sir. What is this? What is happening here?
See, Alex to be like a human wrapped over in a couple of shawls over his head. He's like talking to the snakes.
You speak snake?
The instrument does the work, friend. Would you like to try?
From examining him, do I see like there's some sort of trick to this? Do I think he's like manipulating me in some way into making me believe the snakes are charmed, or are they actually like trained to respond?
Sure. Make an insight check.
Okay. Normal.
9. So, you kind of studied the person's face, and it's kind of hard to see most of his facial features. But he seems genuine, but he's definitely hiding something. You think there's probably a lot of technique that goes into it. Not impossible, but hard.
Okay. I would like to pick up the flute.
I may simply try.
Go on ahead, friend.
I begin. I clasp my beak around this flute and push air out of my beak. Mostly around the flute, I imagine.
Make me a performance or an animal handling check.
Okay. Should I make it with a disadvantage? Seeing as
Because you have a
flute-
beak.
Well, one, because I'm not really proficient in an instrument, but also, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to make it make noise. I can do normal. It's fine. I was just,
Yeah, you try your best.
I do my best. I do my darndest.
So you kind of start and you see the snake inside kind of peek up to look at you as you're making this kind of horrendous sound.
Okay.
You're disturbing its slumber. And you
Go
see
harder.
it flits its tongue out. You want to blow harder and make a
yeah. I first asked the man, what does that mean?
So, it does not like it. Try more breathy, less, beaky. I don't know how you
I shoved the flute like further into my mouth. Just like uncomfortably squeezing it between my beak.
Make another performance or animal handling check. So it sounds like it's you shove it in there and it's like it's like yeah, and then you hit it goes too far. You begin coughing up and it's like the gift doesn't come with everyone.
I'd go even so far to say as you're kind of blowing in it and you shoved it so far in your beak that when you were blowing on it, you actually were like biting down as you did it and you like snapped the end of the flute off. And it makes just this squeak noise, you know?
Shrill noise.
Yeah. And the snake goes and then just goes back into its little burrow.
Little bastard.
I look back to the man and I say, I don't think I can make it work.
Well, like I said, it's not for everyone.
Fair.
I'm gonna need 5 gold for that flute, though.
You did not tell me it would cost anything.
I also didn't think you'd break it.
Have you ever had an Aarakocra do this before?
No. I'd like to say I'm pretty open, but, you proved me wrong today.
It's my starting gold.
5 gold? I said it's 10 to Matt, so...
Yeah, if we did not go over starting gold, probably be your background plus whatever is in.
There you go.
Yeah, your background.
Yeah,
plus
wait,
your
what is
starting.
our starting gold?
Background plus.
Background gold plus 10?
10.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
Background gold matters.
Okay, I think I have 25.
Yeah, a lot of backgrounds have more gold.
Oh fuck, we'll
What's
see
what's
if mine.
the poorest one, monk?
0.
So you kind of you hand him the 5 gold pieces,
Yeah,
and
I'll hand it over.
he accepts them with clasped hands. Kind of nods to you.
That's one expensive flute.
Was the half orc doing the rock lifting also for gold?
No.
Okay.
It looked like it was like a community activity, communal gym.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come back if you ever, feel like you deserve a 3rd chance or something.
I don't know about that. Can I cast Zone of Truth on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to do that open, like I don't try to hide it.
Mhm.
I'll utter the incantation, wave my hand. I'll cast Zone of Truth.
You do so.
Parker
Oh,
already going after it.
I don't need the template cast spell.
What are you, some kind of officer?
This
is arrest, baby. Am I under
Suicide
arrest?
Squad?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of trick to this?
No, you just have to be good.
And that is the absolute truth. Like,
Yes.
he okay.
Yeah, under the effects of this spell, he is 100% unable to tell a lie.
Okay.
If he were lying, he wouldn't know if it was spoken to you.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to say something truthful.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll just say, "Good day to you, sir." And walk away.
And to you.
These zones of truth. I'm out. Have a good one.
Fucking
So, Cannon and Will, you are, you currently separated yourself and you're making your way through the crowd as well. You see a stand kind of along the way. There's a tiefling fellow sitting behind, kind of on like a cushion. He's like kneeling, so it's kind of like low to the ground. And he's got these like little cups laid out on the table, and he's like, hey, You two look like you have some fast hands. You want to try your luck at Hunt the Harengon? And you look up and you see, like, his stand just says Hunt the Harengon, and it's written in, like, really poor penmanship paint.
Aren't Haringons, like intelligent
people?
Yeah,
they're
Yes,
intelligent
they are.
creatures.
Yes, they are.
You would make a history check.
Okay. Well, I think I can do it myself.
The both of you could do one.
How tall are these stands, Harry?
This one is like one of the shortest ones. If you knelt, if you knelt, your head would be like touching the top of or the bottom of the banner, of his stand.
Right. I will not kneel. I will stand. What kind of check are we making?
History check.
History.
It starts early.
Maybe Foundry has quantum rolling as well.
Yeah, it does.
Certainly. Wonderful.
I rolled so many
Confirmed.
fucking that one.
So you Will, your character kind of looks and like you hear a voice, but you have no idea where it's coming from, and you don't know what a Harengon is either. Cannon, your character, you recall Harengon as intelligent life forms that were once living, but they have since passed away. You think the name is like some like cruel joke where enough time has passed that like it's okay now, you remember faint stories of, or you faintly remember stories of people who would hunt them for food down in the Sundered, in the southern kingdoms of the world, kind of in like the Gale area.
All right, that's a little fucked up, but all right. Cool.
He seems to be very enthusiastic. He's like, hey, and he's like starts shifting the cups around. Try your luck, maybe.
Do I know how elves feel about Haringons? Since, they're all from Haven.
It's like, generally they're just remembered as like a persecuted people. Almost like a species that went extinct. But like no one ever truly
Okay, so it's
understood
been a bit,
them.
so I don't feel strongly.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say like, I'll look at Will's character, and I'll just say, I'll flip you a coin if you want to try it out. Not like we're doing anything anyways, just wasting time.
You are truly wasting time. I don't think there's a point of playing this game.
Come, you, the tall one there, and
No.
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 I say no into like the because I can't see him. I just say no into the air, and I look down at Cannon's characters, and I just said, "You're already playing a game. Why do you need to play this one?"
I was just saying that we're not doing anything at the moment anyways.
Well, if we're doing nothing at the moment, then I guess we do nothing.
Are you two gonna stand here all day? I'm trying to hunt the Harengon.
I turned around and looked down.
You there, sir, you look the enthusiastic type.
I am.
Come, sit, come, play my game.
I'll move out of the way so this man can hunt the Harengon.
I would like to watch.
Okay. You see, it's like, all right. Trick of the game is to keep your eye on the paw, and he kind of like holds up this cured, well, looks like a rabbit's foot, but you can use your imagination, and he slides it quickly under one of these metal cups that are kind of you know, like the shape of like a palm, and he starts sliding them around, and then he kind of lets the sand settle, and he cracks his knuckles. Which one do you think it's under?
Nice try. It's the middle one.
Oh, confident as well. And he checks underneath. Sorry, nothing there. And he kind of flips it back over. Again.
Where is it?
But oh, that would be cheating if I told you.
You're right.
You can play again for a measly 1 silver.
1 silver? All right. So he plays again, and
Similar things happen. Which one do you choose?
I'll choose the right one.
He uncovers it again, and there's nothing there again, and he kind of gives the guy just like a, you know, unapologetic sorry, as the man looks none too pleased. You can play again for 1 gold.
Ah, this game is rigged. I'm out of here.
He kind of watches the man leave. Thank you for playing.
And I walks away, no response. Ooh, remember the train.
Yeah, you see the large man move over to kind of like a thing in the center of the plaza.
Seems like another big event.
Yeah, so I'll just
Check.
I'm saying to Will's character, I'll just be like, you really are no fun.
I kind of look at him and just shrug.
Ack! You're, as you, have stepped away from the flute section, you, the center of the plaza, kind of this oasis area, catches your eye, as you see a large banner, dubbed, Remember the Triton.
Does this mean anything to me?
Make a history check. As Parker, I don't know. Maybe it does. Mike's like... okay. You know the Triton perished in the Cataclysm. They were an strictly underwater species. As you kind of peer over the crowd and move forward, you notice that there are people in this oasis kind of dunked under the water. It looks like they're holding their breath.
Okay.
And occasionally you see someone come up like as they basically get knocked out. And Brelikk, you see Ack kind of moving away slightly.
Yeah, I'll wander over there to the oasis.
Mm-hmm. Do you continue hoisting your stone up and down, Matt?
You can do that all damn day.
I do it for like a little bit of time, then I will put it down and
Okay.
like walk off.
As you're after you set all the stones down with a like a huge thud and sand dust flies up everywhere, you see the silhouettes of jeering people through the sand, and just like gold coins fly in through the dust at you. You get like you get like a collective like 10 gold pieces from the crowd tossing some money to you.
I will give half to the half orc.
Oh, okay. He kind of after the sand settles, yeah, you collect all of the pieces, and the half orc comes up to you and he's like, "That was really something." And he kind of holds out a hand to kind of shake yours.
And I put 5 gold in my my hand and I shake his hand. I'm like, oh, it was nothing.
You're from.
Uh,
I feel like I know you. I'm Armak. And he kind of clasps your hand.
My name is Brelikk. I hail from Heritage.
Well, Brelikk. Let your strength never waver. And he gives you a big tusky smile, and you.
How old is this half orc?
He looks not very old. He looks actually more on the youthful side. He doesn't seem to know who you are, though. Maybe he's not from Heritage for a while.
Okay.
But nevertheless, you kind of you pass a small purse of 5 gold pieces his way, and he kind of looks at you with a smile like you're like the coolest guy he's ever met, and he kind of rifles through the gold as you walk away from him.
Yep. Do I see Ak?
You see the bird. You see his feathers peeking up from above the crowd occasionally as he's moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I have nowhere else to go. Don't know what else to do. I guess I will follow Ak.
Okay. And at this point, Cannon, Will, and Ak and Brelikk, you're all kind of making your way into this plaza area. At this point, you all see the banner for Remember the Triton, and it just seems like there's an event going on where people are trying to hold their breath, and people are progressively getting knocked out of the contest by losing their breath. Do you stay and watch, or do you continue to look for religious landmarks?
To all of us? Or just him because he joins us? Or them?
Oh, yeah, any of you.
Okay. I would like to look around.
Okay. Make a religion check if you're looking for the place you're supposed to go. Okay. So
anyone else can too. I just wanted to make sure I did.
Yeah. Ak, you see the
I can't.
the arm sticking out with the scales, and you think that looks like some bystander stuff, and you start walking toward, making your way through the crowd past the contest.
Okay. So it's all made out of stone, like a stone arm holding out stone scales.
Yep.
As you said before.
Yeah, it's like a carved statue.
Okay.
So Ak begins moving. Brelikk, you're following Ak, so you kind of see him making his way into the crowd, and then he kind of right angles it toward another direction. So if you want to follow him, you can. Matt.
I'm so sorry.
Do you want to?
That happened.
Do you want to follow Parker, or do you want to?
First session, get used to the character name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
will follow Ak for now.
Ak doesn't seem to be like leading anyone, but he's looking out on his own and like just following where he thinks is the right way to go.
I mean, yeah, like I don't know where to go. You know, better to be together than by myself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you do so, and then Cannon and Will, you guys see this contest. Do you move on past search for religious buildings, or you want to stick around?
I'm down to look for religious buildings.
Okay, I'll roll for you.
Thank you.
Is the roll for perception?
That's
Or is it
religion.
rolling for religion.
Yeah.
Religion.
Yeah, so collectively, you guys are able to navigate your way to the place of intrigue. And you even see some of the familiar faces you remember the wagon slowly sifting out into out of the crowd and kind of deviating, going away from the festivals, and you make your way toward the building with the stone scales. And that is that. Jack, your character, well, yeah, I'll say Daelin and Jack's character, you guys both kind of arrive. Maybe Jack's shambling person somehow able to meet your stride. Daelin, you're both maybe shambling in your own way. And you get to this door and you go inside, and it's very dark in here. Do both of you have dark vision? I don't know.
I do not have dark vision.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
But I will use the light cantrip by casting a beam of light.
Whoa.
From myself.
Ooh, that's
The light
fancy.
cantrip.
I'll be able to see, like, what? How much does light protrude? 20 feet, I think. Something like that. Oh no,
Sounds
10
right.
feet.
Gotcha.
Oh no, 20 feet. 20 feet. The object sheds bright in 20-foot radius. Yeah.
You touch an object that's no larger than 10 feet in any dimension, and then it's 20 feet of bright, 20 feet of dim.
Yeah, so illuminates the room. It was before it was like this dim kind of like light only pouring in through the windows. But as you step in, it just illuminates the whole area, and you kind of continue down through the pews. It's just the center aisle to you see two figures kind of silhouetted against the light in the room. But in the center of the room, there is an even larger statue of these stone scales, kind of just fills up the entire back wall, basically. And there's like a pedestal that a man is standing in front of, kind of like looking up to the statue, and there's a man off to the side. At the front, like in front of these stone scales, there's like these pegs, like in the floor, that this other figure is kind of standing on, as if to like he's like keeping his balance as he like holds his arms out to the side, and he looks up to the sky with his eyes closed, or up to the ceiling rather with his eyes closed. And you guys make your way in.
Were we right behind Cecil? Is that what?
Yeah. So you would also see Cecil and Damien kind of sitting in the pews off to the side. Seems like separate pews, very separate. And seems they're just waiting and silently praying to whoever they deem worthy. So you can talk to either one of them or continue forward.
Yeah, I'll just keep looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to the statue.
Yeah, sure.
Seeing two other representatives being seated, I'll go find a corner of the room to sit in.
Mm-hmm. You do so. You shamble on over to an empty pew, get the whole row to yourself, and you take a load off. And you observe. This point, Ak and Brelikk, Ak is kind of opening the front door, and Brelikk is hustling after him, and you guys make it through the front door to see kind of like the lighting in the room is a little strange. Wait, Jack, did you say you cast it on yourself or something in the room?
I had casted it on myself.
Okay, yeah, so it's like there's this bright light illuminating from one
I
of the
extinguish it
pews.
once I sit down.
Okay, never mind.
I was gonna say it's like when you leave your phone, your light on your flashlight on your phone, and you put it in your pocket.
yeah. Yeah. So you snuff the light. It's like Ak opens the door, and then like the light snuffs, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, it was coming. I activated it near my optical sensors, so it peered through as if.
Flashlight eyes.
Yes.
Gotcha. He. So yeah, just same scene, very dimly lit. You see silhouettes of a bunch of people sitting in the room. If you have dark vision, you see everything in black and white. Do you go to speak with anyone in particular, or do you kind of find a seat and see? It's up to you. It seems like what you do in this instance.
As we enter Brelikk, I like stop to kind of let the whole scene in. I have like enhanced dark vision, so I can see just fine even in like complete darkness. As Brelikk comes up, I'll say, "How are your eyes in the dark?"
Not as good as anyone else's. I can see fine.
Okay.
I have regular dark vision.
Gotcha.
I don't have.
Yep.
It's not enhanced, but you know.
Okay.
I'm not like a human or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He
Disgusting.
takes that and says, "Well, just find a seat." And Ak will continue forward, whichever row of semi-empty pews, whether he's sitting next to someone or not, does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll just
I guess
follow and sit
Okay.
down too.
Okay.
Seeing him sit down, I will sit 2 rows behind Brelikk.
2 rows exactly.
Exactly, dose.
Is that 6 feet?
Don't know what Mike's character has against mine, honest.
We'll see.
Racism.
Mike's character.
Characters?
You guys are playing characters?
Wait,
Whoa.
what is Mike-
You guys are getting
wh-
paid?
Mike, why do you not like me? I do to you, Mike. What the fuck?
That's funny.
Black
Mike, as I recall, you were the one playing a black character last campaign.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Can't see that.
Wait,
Why
this
the
is getting
character-
streamed on Twitch, right?
Something offensive.
No.
You can't say black.
You know what you
Why
can
the-
say?
Why the
I'll tell you.
character
I'll tell you guys
graphics?
when I'm not streaming because it makes more sense. So you guys make your way in. Sorry, did you say where you went, Ak?
Sorry, one more time.
Did you say where you went in the church?
No, nowhere in particular. Just
Okay.
picked an empty row,
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
selection of seats. Yeah.
And Brelikk did the same. Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming Brelikk sat next to me. He didn't specify, but he said he follows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just followed.
Did I lose my? Where's my foundry?
Oh no.
What happened? Okay. Tragedy. Let's just open it again. Okay, looks good. Still hearing. Oh, it's because I opened it in Chrome again. That's what it was. Okay, found it.
I hate Google Chrome. Sponsored by Microsoft Edge.
I hate
Opera
Google
GX.
Chrome. Sponsored by Opera GX, baby.
I swapped to
Opera
Microsoft
now.
Edge for this stream.
Mike's-
Yeah.
Matt's an Opera, a fellow Opera user. Let's go.
Good.
I actually
So was
am
Parker.
enjoying it a lot more.
I love.
I'm an
Opera.
Opera user. I'm
Yeah.
That Parker? Oh my God, it's the Opera GX game. Let's
I've
go.
heard a lot of good things recently, so I made this. Right now,
Someone
it's
say
been
Opera
pretty good.
GX, the browser for gamer. With limited
I love
CPU
it because
and
it lets
memory
me
usage.
not. Yeah, it lowers the RAM and memory usage, so I can
I'm sorry.
game
Has,
even
has
harder.
anyone told you all about the wonderful sticky note function of Opera GX?
Have you used my promo code?
Did you
I
know
checked
there
it.
were Chrome extensions as if they
The
were?
only
You know,
issue I have.
It's
is
really
this
helpful
freaking
for a
game.
one monitor gamer because it tells me when my game is ready.
Zach.
Imagine being a one monitor gamer.
That doesn't make sense, Will. Then why are you never there when we start the game in League?
Well, that's because I go get food.
John, are you a 3 monitor gamer?
I am 2 monitor.
Okay.
Good enough.
So there's this guy. As
Okay.
Cannon and Will's character enter, the last of the representatives, it seems. You all find your seats, unless you go for something else, you two.
I would assume we just take our seats.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uncomfortably, I take my seat.
Daelin, you're moving up the pews, and there's a man kind of standing at the pedestal at the front, in front of the statue, and out in front of, or I should say, on this pedestal, there's kind of like a small, like actual handheld set of scales, kind of just like sitting in front of the man, and he seems to just be like looking at them, and they are slightly tipped to one side. The man turns around as he hears your footsteps approach, and this is the guy you see. Character artwork. Push.
Someone share their screen.
Yeah, I can.
You
Well,
tried-
actually, maybe I
you
should
tried
share my
using your
screen.
internet again, Ken?
I
I can do it.
No, I've already got it.
No,
Wow.
Cannon, tune into Harry's stream.
Yeah,
Pump
his
up the
actual
viewership
stream.
numbers.
No, well then you'll show the DM stuff, right? I
No,
don't
it's
know
the
how
streamer
well it is.
profile.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I see.
but
It's-
it'll be delayed.
Whatever.
Sucks.
Here, I'm streaming.
Okay.
Cannon.
Beggars
Thank
can't
you,
be
buddy.
choosers, Cannon.
I'm not okay.
I'd try your PC again and see if we can.
No, I can tell it's currently not loading. It's okay. Thank you, Parker.
Get there on the internet.
Thank you
I
for
can continue.
accommodating my players.
Whoa, this guy looks like quite the bystander.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you
Doesn't
with
look insignificant at all.
this very passive expression and this orange kind of fiery eyes kind of peek out from the silhouette that he is, and you see these markings kind of all over his head, splitting from this central looks like a seam, almost like just a straight line down his forehead that's just pure energy, and you've never really seen anything like this before, but he gives a very pursed smile. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Cistern. I trust the sands were soft on your journey here. And he kind of looks past Mike, looks past Daelin at all of the people sitting in the pews. And then he looks back to Daelin. Who might you be?
I just look.
Just stare.
You notice he stares kind of at you for a long time, expecting an answer. And then he breaks away. Yeah. And he looks out to the crowd of people that have gathered. And there's still that man kind of upstanding on the peg, kind of with his arms out. looking up to the sky. He doesn't seem bothered at all. He's completely, like, he's up on one leg and everything. He's completely in the zone. I am Brother Moro.
How would you spell that?
Brother Moro. Actually, I'll send this from Brother Moro.
Okay.
Why am I Daelin?
Thank you.
Whoa,
What's going on here?
Brother Moro.
Brother Moro.
There we go. I don't know what's happening there.
I was gonna say. Also, for the future, is it going to be for like very relevant NPCs or like just about any ones? We could also put it in a NPC portrait of the channel so Canon can see. But,
Yeah, I plan to
if you
do
wanna throw
that
it up,
in
I-
between sessions,
Oh,
probably.
okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
offer to take a screenshot and throw it in there, but if you want to do it all between two, that works.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Let me put the other guy, who's off on the pegs.
So I know Brother Moro has these weird markings, but is he a human?
Make an insight check.
I will.
Can any of us also make an insight check on that?
You can.
If you would wish.
Damn,
Wow.
2 in a row.
Oh,
Quantum.
Never mind.
Favored
Nice.
by machine programming. Delicious.
So I would say, since I'll be saying it to Jack, I'll just say that generally, people are able to recognize that he is human, but he's definitely got some amount of power within him that you can perhaps assume was bestowed upon him by his faith. He does,
Enhanced human.
yeah,
A variant human.
or
Oh,
something.
A variant human.
Or something.
Crazy. Very crazy.
It's crazy.
How insane is that, man?
I want to try something, but
Variant human.
Then try something, Matt.
I'll
The world
try
is your
something.
oyster.
As part of my subclass, I have this thing called magic awareness.
Mhm.
I don't
Ooh.
know how to ping it in chat. I think does it? Oh, there we go.
Open.
Bet you do.
Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. Interesting.
Am I within 60 feet of this man? I just want to gauge whether or not he's like very magical. I guess. I don't know how technically if this would work for it, but
I think it would. Your magical sense kind of kicks in almost as soon as he begins speaking, and it's like he's outlined in this fiery hue from your perspective. It's like where he's standing, you see just like pure fiery energy. And when you turn off your magic awareness, he's, back to the way he looks now. But you did also notice that
was
there's
it like a raging fire?
I
Or
mean,
is
it
that, like,
looked
evil?
contained within his figure,
Okay.
but it looked very intense.
So he has the power of God on his side.
You did notice as well, though, on the pedestal behind him, that scale that's kind of standing there, it's a little handheld scale. It also appeared magical.
Does this scale look similar to the statue that he had?
Yeah, it's identical, just like a smaller handheld version. Not a statue, but, metal.
The Millennium item, guys.
You just know that it is magical, and that's all you know.
Millennium scale.
Oh, which school of magic? Actually, I could tell you that. You know it is a divination item.
The scale is?
Yep.
Sick.
You have all been invited here through some measure or another. To celebrate our ceremony. To celebrate our 1,000 years of peace, which has been upheld by all of your kingdoms. Let us pray together. Please, step forward. We must omit ourselves from the violence of this world for one single moment.
He wants us to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking loser.
Is this praying to?
Is this
I guess
to
we don't know.
his god?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'll ask in person. Ak will speak up and say, "Is this to our own gods, or are we sharing one for this?"
You may pray to whoever you like, but please do as I do. He kind of steps backwards onto a peg that is in front of the statue, and he kind of spreads his arms out with palms facing up, and he tilts his chin toward the ceiling, and he kind of looks down to all of you expectantly.
Okay. Stand where we are, I guess. I stand. See if no one else is approaching pedestal. Just stand where I am and take his pose. Correct.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll look uncomfortable as I do it. Like, what the fuck?
I won't make you make an acrobatics check for it. It's not too technical.
This one's free next time.
Yeah.
This one's free.
When you're
Next time
jumping
I
from a
save.
building, then yeah.
I would actually like to save my coupon for the free one for that one. Like,
I would like to actually roll for this one, save the free one for imminent death, you know.
Okay, so we all take the pose, like arms outstretched, face.
Yeah,
the
can I
ceiling,
assume
eyes
that
closed.
everyone does that, or does someone have
Yeah.
objections?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
do we have to pray, or do we just have to copy his position?
It looks like he wants you to just do as he does.
All right. I'll copy
Whether or
his
not you
position,
pray
but
is
I
up
will
to you.
not pray.
Some of you may have never prayed before, so you might not even know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I'll copy his stupid pose.
I've never done this pose before.
As I begin to look up, Ak will begin to recite out loud a type of prayer. He does not remain silent during this, so he's going to take the pose, wait a moment, and then abruptly, while everyone's following along, he'll begin to speak.
Okay.
Whether interrupted or not by Brother Morrow, he will continue to do so.
As
Okay.
Ox prays out loud, I make a note of this.
I'm assuming you're praying in your own language too, or
And I give Parker the stank eye, but he can't see because his eyes are closed.
He'll say it in common.
oh, okay.
Ak will look up to the sky. He'll say, "Qeynos, break our chains, deliver us from lies, torture our fears, kill our pain, and bring us death, not of heresy, but one of truth."
And the room kind of falls silent. Your eyes are all, whether or not they're closed or not, this kind of darkness begins to obscure as Ock's words ring throughout the pews. What's up, Jack?
And he's done.
Huh?
Oh. I thought you said
What?
something.
I was talking to my
No.
brother.
Oh, that was canon. Okay.
Oh, I was talking to my brother. Yeah.
This darkness begins to cloud your vision, and your mind grows distant. You become a bystander to something greater. Let me
And this
pull
just
this up.
happens to Ak.
Yeah, it's happening to no, it's happening to everyone,
Oh.
not just
I
Ak.
don't
Yeah.
like this. I don't
Everyone.
like this at all.
Let's see here. For all intents and purposes, this is a cinematic moment. So,
Oh boy.
unskippable cutscene.
Skippable, by the way.
Please keep
Interactable.
be inside the vehicle at all times. Please turn off all mobile devices.
So there's not something we should interrupt. Do
Quick
we want to
time
just all
movie.
mute if
Quick
you're going
time
to like?
movie.
This is this is imagination time.
Okay.
Quick
I'm gonna
time
mute.
movie time.
Yeah, I'll mute.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't.
Listen.
So let's do this. Yeah. Show players. You become a bystander to something greater. The everlasting conflict. This vicious cycle of hatred and violence. The toil of good and evil. Law and chaos. This black smog of courage and fear clouds your judgment. This colossal figure looms over. Some manifestation of sinew and flesh, melted away by the fires of the war below. The being splits at the seams down the middle under the weight of the world, crucified by all its transgressions. Its arms stretch outward into the dark inferno. The figure raises its face to the sky, a soul of suffering rasping its final words as the flames engulf it. An artifact lost to time. A barrier between worlds. A being of violence. A cause to collide. A fractured land remains. A war with no end. There are those who would end it. Bygones to believe. Makers of the moral. They will unite us. Their balance will end it all. You are they. You are they. You are they. You are the faithful. The faithful few. The faithful few. The faithful few. As the fires engulf it. And then you are engulfed in the flames along with it. The darkness disappears and your vision returns as these wisps of red energy are seemingly like apparating from you, from all of you, into and toward the Warforged sitting at the front of the church. Negotiator, the wisps of red energy flow into this tablet, which has now made its way, manifested itself into your hands, in your possession. And the tablet has names engraved on its surface, and you notice that the name Huul now hums this fiery orange, while the others on your tablet, you see the names Umare and Woes. They remain dark. And you recognize Woes as the god of the dwarves from before you were buried. Imagination, I am over.
What was the name? And also, that was an amazing performance. I can't overlook that. How do you spell the name of the dwarven god? You said it was Urose, or?
I will put the names in.
Thank you.
We got Umare, Huul, and Woes. Brother Moro shouts. No.
Okay, sorry. Just as a quick, so I get it. Umare, Huul, and Woes. Each of them. Could you just one more time? Umare was the dwarven god, correct?
So, Woes is the dweller. He is the god worshipped in Sanctum. And Umare, you would know, Parker, especially. He is the god worshipped in Destiny.
Okay.
And it is that is a god of anticipation. And then Huul is the bystander.
Okay.
God of balance.
Okay.
Which one
Thank you.
was lit up?
Huul is now lit up.
Okay.
Additionally, hang on. Who else is here? Matt.
Yeah.
In your hands apparates a stone tablet as well, different in shape to the one of before, but it has 3 names going down the center as well. None of them are lit up. You see the names Aewa, Baeon, and Saeoth. And Parker,
Yes.
you see in your feathery little fingertips apparates one more tablet with 3 names on it. Endare, Qeynos, and Ivos. And these tablets, I will add them to your inventories.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I was typing some of this at the end, so I just wanted to make sure I caught this part. So you said at the end, when the darkness disappeared, there were wisps of red energy, and they all seemed to flow toward and into the Warforged near the front.
Yep, that's
Negotiator.
correct. Yep.
Okay.
It looks like
Okay.
it was, if you, Negotiator, from your perspective, it's flowing into this tablet that you're holding.
Okay.
I'm going to give you...
So Huul's is the bystander, Umare's is from Destiny, and Woes is the dwarven god.
Yep. Jack is owner of... Oh, one sec. Yep.
Hello. I'll be taking over.
Hello. Good boy.
As now primary DM of the session, I will.
You with your mom.
My first order of business is to
What'd you say?
take over.
Yep. You guys all die after that communion. You get brain blasted.
Brain blast.
I'm immune to brain blast.
I don't know about that.
John, do you like the thumbnail? I changed that one.
Dude,
too.
that was so funny. I immediately commented to Harry. I'm like, no fucking way.
The
Because you made
Wojak
it yourself
thumbnail?
in Will. Yeah, the Wojak.
I hate that.
Oh.
Can you send me the picture of the thumbnail?
Yeah, I
yeah,
want
yeah.
a picture of the
Yeah.
thumbnail too.
Okay,
just
Because
for
I
myself.
can't really see it from the video.
I hate
Yeah.
you.
I'll just put it in here.
It's just too good, man.
I hate this as a man child has mental breakdown. What the fuck?
Hey, you're a man child, bro.
Fuck that! Shut the fuck up!
Here. That's what the meme is.
I can't hear myself on mute. Oh, there we go. Okay. Also, you guys get some pieces of everyone in their pack. They feel like something like moves within their pack for like a
Ew.
moment, and then whatever your inventory is, I guess, however that looks, some things appear in them. This is for Will, I think.
Our packs get bigger.
Probably, yes.
Is this the first year of this festival, Harry? Has anyone made it out?
It is
Are there
the
other
first.
survivors?
It's the first time they've opened it to others. Usually they don't, force the other kingdoms to like come over
Man,
and
I s-
celebrate. But this
I
was
see why people don't come and celebrate now. Like,
a pretty
The
serious
The guy
choice.
is screaming at you.
Harry, that was a
where's
fucking
Matt?
incredible performance, by the way.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was chilling.
Breathing
how's your
in
voice
and
holding
talking
up?
at the same time.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it took me by surprise initially.
Yeah.
Write
At
that
first, I
down.
thought my mic messed up. I was like, "Whose mic is doing this?"
For mine, I did kind of think it was breaking up, but then I was like,
Yeah,
well,
because at first it was just like, I was like, "Oh god."
Ivos is for you.
Oh, does this tablet give me magical powers?
It does,
Does it unlock all the ancient arcane
kind of.
magics?
It has a mechanical use, but it is a plot
Yes.
item. It is a plot item for sure.
You gained
Yes.
18 different spell slots.
Yes, yes.
And
And
Usha.
then it is
yes, yes.
of this.
I'll lodge you into the Discord. I finally made it. Ushamancy. Yes.
It only took 4 years.
Yes.
My creation is finally.
For
Convenient.
Mike.
It happened after they finished all of Graviturgy, but yeah. It's not,
For that's not for anyone. And then this is for Jack. And then there's one thing that I'm going to share with everyone, which is aptly dubbed the prophecy. It is what you just heard. Everyone can reference it as you need to.
Awesome.
Damn, I was typing it.
I guess
Typing it?
giving you.
Yeah.
I came prepared,
Oh,
Parker.
you're
I can't. I actually
tried to
don't
remember it,
know.
could not.
If I give you ownership of this, just don't like modify it. I guess. I think it means you can modify it.
Okay.
But maybe I change that later. So just don't edit anything for now, and you have the items.
Sure.
Honestly,
Lincoln.
respect Parker.
Yeah?
Yeah, look at the journal.
Oh. Gotcha.
So you come out of this pose, and Negotiator, you're like kind of holding this tablet, and you look over and you see Brother Moro is already kind of looking at you, but he's more so looking at the tablet that is now in your possession with what looks like the most curiosity this man could muster.
And all that's on the tablet is it says Umare, Huul, and Woes.
Yep, that's all it says.
Okay.
And he lowers his arms slowly and steps off of his little peg. And he kind of raises an eyebrow at you, looks at the tablet, and then back at you. The faithful few. Interesting.
Is it just those three, or is it everyone?
You're not sure. It
Wait,
does.
what do you mean he's not sure? I don't. Isn't it just the 3 tablets?
Well, I shouldn't say you're not sure. When you were in your vision, I should have described this. The perspective that you had. I'll pull up the photo again. The perspective that you have is you were kind of standing on like some elevated surfaces, and you're like down like in the battlefield looking up at the bystander. And he's and the people that you see are all of the player characters. No one else in the room. You didn't see Brother Moro. You didn't see Cecil, you didn't see Damien, and you didn't see the man in the corner. It was Daelin, Brelikk, Negotiator, Ithil, and Will's character, Jorma. So all 6 of you were in this vision together, and it seemed that like it singled you out as these people.
Right, but then in the physical world, when we reappear, we get tablets.
Yeah.
So wouldn't he see how many tablets there are? There's only like the 3, right?
Yeah, he does see just 3.
Okay. So it's only us 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he's completely aware of like what just happened to us, maybe, or
He seems to have some other knowledge of what just happened, even though he did not seem to be present for it.
okay. It's not creepy at all.
Very interesting.
Yes.
And this
He,
was Brother Morrow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. In voice.
He kind of
God.
I don't see any Vidalcan around here. Vidalcan are the occupiers of Destiny, right?
That's
Yes.
right, yeah.
And there's no Vidalcans in this
You
room.
don't see any Vidalcan.
No,
So their god would be Umare.
that's right.
Fucking losers.
Ha 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 ha.
You're in a
Man.
wheelchair. Okay.
Man, Vidalcan, fucking stupid fucking race. Who would ever be Vidalcan? Crazy.
And ugly too.
Yeah. Fucking bald all the time. Jesus.
As opposed to bald some of the time, like I like.
I'm gonna get the spray bottle out, Matt. You're Vidalcan for 1 more week.
No.
The blue paint spray.
Blue Man Group.
You are still blue.
No.
Dabba-dee dabba-die.
From one campaign to the next.
Brother Moro kind of looks at you a long while, Negotiator, and
And he does.
he kind of continues, I suppose. It is said that the tablets of old would return, that they would be in possession of those who are faithful, who would receive favor from all gods, from all faiths throughout Rapture, to unite the kingdoms and to end this war. And as he's saying it, he like looks skeptical of it himself, as if like for the very first time he's questioning his own faith. And that's how
me having tablet, and he's like, this is weird.
it would appear that he will stand by no longer, for he has chosen you. And he kind of holds his hand out. May I?
Did he walk up to me?
He would have, probably been slowly moving toward you throughout that little interaction.
I don't hand over the tablet, but I do flip it over to show him the text inscribed upon the front.
He reaches his hand out slowly and kind of in like a pointed finger to like trace the inscriptions. And as he does so, he kind of lurches and his hand phases into the tablet, as if it phases right through it, as if he cannot physically touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of pulls back his hand like he just was burned or something.
I attempt to push the tablet into his chest to see if it touches him.
Oh god.
You suddenly, curiously analyzing the situation, you shove it into his chest cavity, and it just vanishes. You still feel it physically holding him. You still feel it in your hands.
All right.
As long as you're able to still like hold it on the edge. But if you push too far, your hand will touch his chest, and it will, you'll lose
I'll
grip.
Pull it back out.
Yeah. And he goes, that is not very comfortable. And he kind of looks throughout the room, and he sees Brelikk holding his and Ak holding his. It would appear our ceremony is concluded. We will send word to your kingdoms that your task is fulfilled, and there is no more need for you to stay for the celebration. And he kind of side eyes you guys, and
at this point, you see a figure burst through the door on the far side of the temple. You see there is a Aarakocra individual. Looks like he has a bunch of spears in a canister on his back. He's well built. I would say a very stocky Aarakocra as he walks in. Very owl-like features as well. I'm here to talk to Prince Anodyne. I bring word.
And I'll pull up this guy's art for everyone.
Hey, while this is going on, who's the closest person to me?
Out of the player characters or NPCs?
Yeah.
I'm probably still towards the back, so
Out of the player
depending on where
characters.
you are.
I think either Brelikk or Ak would be closer. Or, no, probably Mike's character, yeah.
Well,
Sounds
Mike's
good.
is behind you two, right?
Oh,
two
never
rows
mind.
behind.
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
He's way
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah, so probably Brelikk or Ak.
Regardless, I walk over to the closest person and attempt to push the tablet into them.
I walked into the pews, Brelikk followed, so
would
he'd be
like
closer to
see
the
you
middle.
try with
Yeah.
Bedlam.
Yeah, you try to shove it into this half-orc's massive sternum, and it like phases completely through him.
What the fuck?
All right, I pull it back out. There. Yep. Perfect.
For some reason, it appears you are the only one that it is not currently phasing through. Oddly.
Oh.
Everyone with a anyone who's watching, well, this will be anyone with a tablet can make a kind of a mechanical religion check, so I can tell you exactly what the limitations of this are.
I would like to do
Okay.
that.
Once more.
Religion.
Wow, you guys suck.
Well, that's
This
what,
is after
we'll figure it out along
20s
the
in
way.
a
We don't
row,
need to
so-
know right now.
Listen.
It's true.
Half orc got the highest on religion check. All right.
Half-orc who got the highest on religion check. You
that sounds like a paradox.
look at you look at your
Does not
tablet
sound right.
and you kind of shake it around.
Yeah.
Do you also try to shove it into Negotiator?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
It phases through him.
Oh. I thought something was wrong with me. I thought I was sick.
Through your trial and error, that's all you are able to figure out, is that you two are the only ones able to touch it. But Ak, of course, you're able to physically possess your own.
Okay.
So yeah, this big Aarakocra just through the door, screaming that he needs to speak to Prince Anodyne, and Brother Moro slowly turns his head to the right to the figure who has been very, very focused on keeping his balance. And as soon as his name is spoken, his eyes kind of flit open and they roll back to the front of his head. And he kind of collects himself and steps off of the peg that he was standing on. This is his character artwork. You can arrange them next to each other if you'd like.
Looks like Harry.
Does
That was not the intention.
I don't quite.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining it.
Really not a sight for sore eyes.
As he steps off the peg, he looks over to the frantic Aarakocra, says, "Quotho, what news does the Gale bring?"
Quotho immediately bends to like one knee, like to deliver this message. The town of Homestead is under attack by elves in Haven.
Elves?
On our day of peace? Why would they do such a thing?
I was not informed of this.
I look over to the elf in the room.
I immediately say like
Also, Harry, is the room dark?
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Reuse the light, fucking light beam, eyes, and then I look over the elf. Like, it should, light him.
You like
I like
shine
kind
a
of
spotlight on Cannon's character, yeah.
I'm like kind of like my eyes are like a little bit blocked. Like I kind of like raise my hand up. It's like I promise I didn't know anything about this.
Could you make a
Well,
persuasion check? Oh, do I need to do it for you? Yeah, probably.
No,
But it's always a momentum stopper. Okay, let's see here.
maybe a bit.
Okay.
Is that to see if he knew anything about it?
Yeah, to basically, because he's trying to, say that he didn't know anything.
Okay.
Convince. The dubbed Prince Anodyne would have looked over to the spotlight as it's shown on the elf, And he says, "No, there must be more to what's happening. There must be a reason."
Regardless of reasons, Prince, your people need you.
But we haven't the force to meet them. We have no military strength.
Sometimes the strongest is right under your nose.
What?
And
right under his
Prince Anodyne kind of like looks at him kind of like confused cryptically, and then he's like and then he looks at the players and he's like and he adjusts himself accordingly. I know I ask of you all a great service. Believe me. But will you handle this on behalf of my kingdom? If not for pride or the goodness of your heart, then perhaps for profit. The rewards for such a deed would be immeasurable. What say
So
you?
you're gonna kill your own people, Cannon, or?
Cannon, make an insight check as your character.
Yeah, please.
Oh, motherfucker.
No, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I fixed it.
Oh, you
20 minutes ago.
Let's go.
Insight, you said?
Turns
Yeah.
out he just needed a right click.
Ooh.
Oh.
You have no idea what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll appear confused because I am, and I'll just say something along the lines of, it's like, I don't need to pay. Let me come along and try and figure out what's happening.
And he turns to look to Will, your character, for your decision.
No, you're coming with me.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
You don't have a choice. He doesn't
Yeah.
know it yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, is he addressing specifically Ken and Will right now?
Yeah, he's kind of like going between everyone for their decision on whether they would help with this task.
Okay. Could I like speak up out of turn?
Yeah, you
And-
could.
I would like I stand up, whatever, get his attention, and I speak up.
Where the battle is happening is the best place to determine the truths of war. I will go for my people and for knowledge. There is no call.
I'm sorry.
That is racist.
I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
Twitch, bro.
You're getting minus
that's
one
minus one
relationship
Aarakocra
point back.
follower.
Aaron Cockra point from your tally.
Yeah. He turns to look to Brelikk. Our people have no stake in this war.
A war without meaning is no war in the first place. I will go to see what it is.
And he nods to you in appreciation. And he turns over to Daelin.
How much are you offering?
Looking at me like the rat, like.
You see Anodyne hesitates a bit. Name your price.
Million.
Pieces, please.
$1 million.
Oh, Mike, start.
Let's see.
Shit.
Toss it right back at you, buddy.
I was expecting him just to give you an open check.
I don't.
This is like when companies are asking you what do you want to be paid for your job, and it's like
80K.
Yeah. We have
it's
expended.
like, high? Do I go low?
We've expended many resources on this celebration, but we will accommodate your asking price as best we can.
Then the belly dancers.
I mean, hey, we're getting
Is-
paid.
We need
It's
them.
like
They're
out of-
essential.
Anything within
Armor with
reason.
swords.
Is 30 gold a lot? I don't know.
No.
No.
Like,
Mike, think of a gold piece.
No,
that's like-
You should
it's
let
like
him do that.
$10.
He's a reborn. He doesn't know.
Like, think of a gold piece as like
when
$10.
When Mike was alive last, inflation wasn't kicked in. so
Mike,
it was like,
Mike, your
Yeah.
character,
30 gold.
your character reflects back on the economic situation of when you were last alive, and what
It's like
was
30, and Mike's
considered
like, to himself, he's like, yes.
what
Let's
was considered a lot of gold. Make a history check.
There's inflation?
Would I even
This is
remember?
bullshit.
Just
actually,
make a
what is
history
it?
to see if you would.
Okay.
If you roll high, then you'll get like a little bit more. But
History. Normal.
okay, yeah, you remember probably something in the range of 100 to 150 gold from your time.
$175 and I'm in.
The-
Where are you getting these numbers?
Very well.
His ass.
And who do we make out this gold to? He gestures for your name.
Daelin.
Daelin. Very well, Daelin. 175 gold pieces upon completion of the assignment. And he turns to Jack, Negotiator. And you, Warforged? Will you require compensation?
Not here for free. Demand payment per day.
Wait, was that one
God
human
damn.
per day? How much did you say? 1 gold per day? 1 human per day? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, could you clarify for us, Jack, out of character?
200 gold per day.
100 gold
Okay.
per day.
200 per day. What the fuck?
Well, I suppose we could, we can provide. I'm sure you'll need such, such, investments for, never mind. Very well.
I got gypped.
Well,
Well, I don't need any payment. I didn't come on a political trip expecting to be near combat. If you have anything that could help equip us, that would be appreciated.
Oh. Let me check. Yes. Well, I could put in a word for you over at Sinclair's. Whatever you need, he will provide through his discretion.
Very well. And for him too.
For,
The assistant.
yeah.
Slave.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I will send Quotho here. I will send him with you to guide you on your journey to Homestead. He will show you the way.
I am your carrier.
Carrier. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Yes. Should make great haste. I cannot allow people of Cistern to gain word of this attack, if at all possible. The sooner the better. And you see Brother Moro kind of just staring daggers at you guys. But he says nothing.
This guy. Oof.
A bit jealous that he wasn't picked by Daddy.
Jesus.
Daddy
slow
don't give you a
down,
tablet.
homie.
Get jelly. Peanut butter and
Can,
jelly.
can I ask, why would one hide what is truly happening from the?
Perhaps. If this attack were to reach the ears of my people, it can be argued that the neutrality accords do not stand, and this could cause a panic, but I suppose it is inevitable that they will find out by some means.
They are not my people, but if they are to find out, then whatever ensuing chaos or other repercussions are on you or whoever bears that burden.
Yes, as I understand it, lies can be... they can do you in if you're not careful.
They are an unavoidable evil, but necessary as one sees fit.
Very well. Make haste for the northern gate. It's the gate which you all arrived in. Quotha? And he gestures.
Okay.
I shoot a glare at Quotho too.
Hey, my internet was
Whoa.
freaking out, Harry.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering if I could retroactively insight the guy's response when Jack's character asked for 200 gold a day.
Sure. You could do that.
My internet's freaking out again, but if you could roll an insight check for me, I'd just really love to see if he was just saying what he needed to.
You got a nat
He
one.
seems like a stand-up guy.
Oh my god, look at all these nat ones.
I know, we've got a lot.
So
Quantum
many nat
rolls.
20s.
Quantum rolls.
And now so many nat ones.
Could you restate what you said, Harry, one more time?
Basically, he's gesturing for Quotho to
Lead them out.
Lead them out, yeah.
Gotcha. So,
And then I shoot Quotho daggers. I glare at him.
Dirty
with my
glare,
weapon eye.
dirty bird glare.
Dirty glare. I
what are
sneer
you
at him.
staring at, Truth Seeker? Bird on bird crime.
I don't look away.
Violence.
I don't look away, but I simply stare at him.
You should be honored. You get to defend the last neutral location in Rapture.
Go perform your service.
While everyone else is walking out, I'll walk up to Brother Moro.
Okay.
He's still there, right?
Yeah. As you approach, he kind of slowly turns his eyes toward you. Yes.
You seem a knowledgeable man. Do you know the cause of the calamity 1,500 years ago? Was it only natural events? Or was it something more sinister?
Jack, I gotta say, I love this so much.
Yeah, I like it.
I knew Jack
It
was
is
gonna show up with
so-
a voice changer.
He's so good. Holy shit.
I mean, it's perfect for a Warforged. I'm down for it.
Jack
Yeah.
is such a villain as a player character.
When Jack joined, when Jack joined as a Warforged, I was like, he's literally gonna show up with a voice changer because Jack's had tried making one of the past.
Like if anyone else started doing it, it would end up turning into a meme. But Jack right now is just playing it so perfectly. So good.
Yeah. Brother Moro, kind of his eyebrows raise at your question. You are a construct of great age, aren't you?
I nod.
The calamity, as you called it, or cataclysm, the cause for such an event remains much in mystery and folklore, mythos to tantalize the minds of the youthful. But there are those who believe those stories to be true. He reaches into his robe and he pulls out a book.
Oh, yay, reading. Sorry.
It's got this interlacing orange, red, and black leather binding, and seems to be in very good condition. And let me send that over to you. But I will... I'll read it out loud for everyone at the table, but only Jack's character will hear it. Or when he reads it. I guess you're not going to read it now, so maybe...
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just
maybe
wants to
I'll
do
read it
sessions.
later, then yeah. That's fine.
That's sick. Why don't you just give it to me?
I will
Log.
just give it to you.
Sick.
And he gives you like a knowing glare, and then he turns away.
Alright, I'll walk outside.
So everyone is kind of playing follow the leader with Quotho. Looks like a lot of the festivities have kind of made their way indoors. It's like afternoonish, and maybe afternoon, evening time. The sun is maybe a little lower in the sky, and you're heading out the gate. Quotho, well, so he did say that if you need supplies, you could stop by Sinclair's. Quotho seems to just be beelining for the front gate, but if you want to divert and go to Sinclair's, you may. For equipment.
Now let's see our raw strength, guys. We're getting paid for this. Let's go into raw.
Hey,
I'm
I
fine with
mean, if it's free stuff, you know.
Taking all my clothes.
Raw,
off.
it's fucking
raw. Raw.
We're fucking raw.
We're raw.
Ithil, it seems like the other characters in your little entourage aren't remembering or don't seem to feel like they need to resupply.
Really interesting.
This way.
I will forgo it then.
Okay. You don't know how long the offer stands, so maybe you can still cash it in later.
Yeah, totally.
He still has to tell the guy, after all, I guess.
He hasn't even had a chance to tell him, so it's not even like there would be a point in going. Right
Yeah.
Roll up. I demand weapons. The princess told me, yeah, right, the prince.
Give me your best magic item.
I did, I promise.
Welcome to Quotho's Magic Shop. My name is Jerry Gills.
So as you're leaving through the north gate, your carriage has vacated, returned to Prom? I think that's right.
Prom.
Prom.
Oh, prom.
But the battle is at
And-
Homestead, correct? Will we have passed that, or will we be going down?
You passed it earlier.
On the way to Cistern.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, the capital.
Yep.
Which, yeah.
Get over here, Brelikk.
Oh.
As you're leaving town on kind of like the outskirts of Cistern, there's a small kind of shoddily made stable house. And there's a gate that is just completely flown open, kind of like where the horses would be kept. And there's a man kind of looking frantically worried next to his next to the gate, kind of looking off into the desert.
Come here. What? Come on. He starts like clapping his hands.
I believe he's looking for a pet.
Here, horsey.
horse. There it is.
The horses.
And then the man kind of looks up a little bit, and his eyes meet yours.
He starts walking over like,
Oh fuck.
oh, you there? He
And
starts walking up close to you.
Just gestures to all of you. Let me pull up his thing.
Have any of you seen my horse?
No, old man.
Just
Oh,
one.
horses.
And how do you
There's-
know it is yours?
Well, let's see. One is white, one is brown, and one is black. And there's 3 of them.
Well,
I'd like to
How
make
did you lose 3 horses?
Do you ask him that in character?
No. Jesus Christ. I can see losing 1, but
Will, the man is clearly.
he left
Clearly.
he left the gate open. Or
Some of the
Yeah,
kiddies like to
listen.
let the horses out, and I guess some of them snuck into the stables and let a few of them out during the festival. It happens, but now I need to look for them.
well, best of luck with this.
Is there any,
you gonna suck one, old guy.
I mean, if you see the horses, you'll let me know. Make it worth your while.
Yes, we most certainly will, but we must be going now. Come on. And I take I take Will and I drag him. God, oh my god.
That's a
He's got a
pirate's portrait.
piercing.
This
Don't
country
forget.
has a piercing? Weird,
White,
bro.
brown, and black. 3 horses. They like to drink water. You're walking away.
Yes, yep, they drink water, brown, and black, yep. I keep walking.
Can I ask them? I'll walk on and say,
Can you describe anything specific? Any
Oh god.
anything about their shoes?
Well, let's see.
Their shoes.
Piercings among them? Any brandings? Something unique about them?
Well, I named them, but then I get too attached. Let's see. The black horse had black horseshoes. The
Well,
brown horse had black horseshoes.
did they have a
and-
saddle on them, or
Yeah. The brown horse had a saddle, I think.
do you have
Black
any more?
doesn't like it. White
Okay, yes.
doesn't like it either.
Okay.
Most horses don't.
Do you have any horseshoes or saddle at home?
Yeah, I own a stable, so horseshoes and saddles are in great supply.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Who are you?
Like you said, if you know, or like I said, if you find the horses, please let me know. I'll make
Actually,
it
can we
worth
open it
your
one
while.
more time? I'm starting a collection.
You're already starting a collection. Oh, there's 2.
Please, sir. Those horses are my livelihood.
And yes, I would love to help, but you have given me nothing of.
Botha walks over. At this point, beat it, old man. We have more important things to do. Oh, okay. Just looking for my horses. It starts like, here, horsey, horsey. He starts clapping in the distance. There are worse things than stragglers and people in this desert. I suggest you stay near the pack. Is that understood, Truth Seeker?
Let us continue.
Begins to like walk forward, leading the way towards Homestead.
Okay. Alright, so we got all our homies. As you step down the path, the sandy path, into the hot sun, the hot setting sun, you are silhouettes on the horizon. And we will end our session there as you leave Cistern.
just want to say I love your character art.
Oh yeah, this one's really cool. I loved it. I'm a big fan. Did I? Oh, I did put it in the PC portraits. That's right.
And so that's it. That's the session.
Hell, that was exciting.
We are done.
Rejoice.
Rejoice.
Ultron protocol.
Yeah, that voice changer really did.
But now
It's actually pretty clean.
It
Like,
is
it doesn't
pretty
sound,
clean.
it doesn't sound itchier.
The best part is that you really do sound like Ultron, yeah.
That is insane.
There are no strings on me. So now I am
Harry.
free.
Do you? Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
Oh, Harry, I have a question. I have a question about so that the presentation, the cinematic. You said you had it written down, or you'd be able to share it with us.
Yeah, it should be. So, your 5th tab.
Oh, the prophecy.
If you click that, you will be able to see what I read.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Thank you.
Okay, this is where you put them.
And then I also put your book there, Jack. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What the hell?
Harry loves prophecies.
I do.
Prophecies are a great, great motivator, great foreshadowing. They're fun.
Did my first
Nice.
campaign have a prophecy? I guess it did, kind of. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, but you had a
thinking,
lot
like,
of handouts.
Yes.
a lot of
Well,
handouts,
oh
but-
yeah, I like handouts for sure.
I think
Oh,
there was
do
the prophecy, right? Because there's the dream sequence, I guess, of all of us in
Yeah.
the casino. Or...
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there
see.
was
We
that.
have, I have the Writ of Woes and the Tablet of Balance.
The
Yes.
bystander is the
Wait,
cousin
what's
to
the
the
Writ
witness.
of Woes?
So yeah, in everyone's inventory, when the tablets appeared as well, these kind of like pages apparated in your packs. I didn't like draw attention to it because it's just a piece of paper essentially.
Okay.
But it looks like values or beliefs that encompass not necessarily your god, but the god which has been associated with you. And it looks like it was ripped out of a book, and you don't know anything else really past that. It's just kind of like a little flavor thing.
Where are you, Agamemnon? Where are you?
You're here somewhere. I can smell you.
I can smell you.
This is something some of us were already like somewhat familiar with, correct? Like the writ.
Yeah.
Right,
I
yeah.
took those things that I gave you before straight out of the Rip, Parker.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if other people
This-
got it too.
Yeah, I know. This was the
Before.
first time for some people, yeah.
Okay,
I-
gotcha.
I did not get one of these, I don't
Yeah.
think, but this definitely helps a bunch.
Yep.
It's fine. We're
Sorry.
really early
We
on.
took
like,
them we took them straight from the Paladin Oath section where we
Oh,
basically
gotcha.
put them all in a list, and then like
Yeah.
we decided which oath made the most sense with each god, or which feature or whatever of the oath made the most sense, and then we flavored it a little from there. So
I like it.
it's just a little thing.
It's cool, it's cool, it's sick.
So there ends the session. I will now end the stream. I don't know who's watching, but thank you for watching.
Thank you, Hayden, for the follow.
Yes, thanks to Hayden for the follow, and it looks like Jordan also hopped in here during... I didn't look at the stream chat at all. He said, I'll read this when I end the stream. Thanks for watching.